Why does a casual comment on the internet, a criticism at work, or the glance of a stranger, have the power to ruin your day? The answer is simple: because you handed over the keys to your peace to the opinion of others. We live as slaves to a force we do not control, the judgment of people who barely know themselves. If you fear criticism, if you live with the shame of not being good enough, you are in the oldest trap of humanity. Our guide, the former slave who achieved true freedom, is Epictetus. He teaches us that happiness and freedom reside in the complete separation of your personal worth from your reputation. The only power criticism has over you is the one you voluntarily grant it. This is the hidden meaning's path to Stoic immunity. Epictetus was radical: reputation, honor, what others think about you, all of it is outside your control. And the dichotomy of control is clear: focusing on the uncontrollable is the definition of suffering. Shame does not come from the failure, but from our belief that the failure diminishes us in the eyes of others. If you desire freedom, desire nothing and avoid nothing that depends on others. The only judge that truly matters must be yourself. Let's demystify criticism. Epictetus offers us 3 filters to crush the power of others' judgment. The first, the source filter. Who is criticizing you? Are they people you admire, who live the life you desire, who have the character you respect? Most of the time, the loudest criticism comes from people who don't even apply reason to their own lives. Why give power to the opinion of someone whose judgment you don't trust in any other area? The second filter is the content filter. Is the criticism true or false? If the criticism is false, Epictetus smiles and tells us to let it pass like the wind. It's not your problem if the other person is mistaken. If the criticism is true, it is no longer an offense, but a gift in disguise. It is a free opportunity for your correction and improvement. The wise person welcomes the truth, even if it comes from an enemy, and ignores the insult that accompanies it. What harms you is not what the man does, but your own opinion about it. Epictetus offers us a practical and subversive exercise, the practice of inverted action. To test your detachment from opinion, do something that slightly embarrasses you, but is harmless. For example, eat alone, walk slowly, wear a different outfit. Feel the discomfort, but continue the action. By doing this, you prove to your mind that the act of acting is more important than the fear of judgment. You teach your brain that the judgment of others is an uncomfortable sensation, but not a fatal one. The true security against criticism is the virtue contract you make with yourself. Your reputation is what others think, your character is who you truly are. For the Stoic, the only thing that can truly harm you is your own moral failure. Epictetus reminds us that if you are acting with reason, justice, discipline, and courage, you have done your part. The result, the opinion of others, is an indifferent. If they judge you poorly for being virtuous, that is a problem of their short-sightedness, not yours. If someone tells you that you have been defamed, do not defend yourself against it. Say, "He does not know my other faults, or he would not have mentioned only these." This is the lesson of the good actor. Your job as an actor is not to guarantee the audience will applaud, that is outside your control, but to do your part with excellence and integrity. When you focus entirely on the quality of your effort and the integrity of your intentions, shame and criticism lose their meaning. Your success is measured by your conscience, not by the applause. It is the pursuit of eudaimonia, the flowering of the well-lived life. The biggest trap is seeking honor through appearance. Epictetus warns that the fool seeks to be praised for things that do not depend on him, his body, his wealth, his reputation. The wise person is proud of his internal choices and his use of reason. If people call you stupid, but you know you acted rationally, their opinion is as relevant as yesterday's weather. Immunity to criticism is not arrogance, it is rational humility. It is knowing that you are flawed, but that your intention is to be the best you can be, and that the final judgment belongs to you and your conscience. True freedom is only achieved when you can hear the harshest criticism and remain undisturbed. Not because you are insensitive, but because you have already done your homework and measured your worth with the Stoic ruler. Your reputation is only an echo. Your character is the source. Epictetus teaches us to take care of the source and ignore the echo. Use your time and energy to improve what is under your power, your judgment and your actions. The rest, return to the universe. You were not born to live in the prison of others' gaze. You were born for autonomy and for the development of your reason. Reclaim the keys to your mind. Start today by ignoring what is not your problem, the opinion of others, and live with the dignity that only virtue can grant. If you are ready to free yourself from the fear of judgment and live in your truth, subscribe to The Hidden Meaning. Leave the word immunity in the comments to seal your commitment to self-sufficiency. Until the next deep dive into ancient wisdom,